You're listening to Smart to Death Radio.
Hey everybody, it's the interview queen Alicia Toot here, and you are currently listening to and obviously enjoying Queen's Court.
Hi, I'm the Asian sensation Kanji. You're listening to Queen's Court.
Hi guys, this is the Queen of Queens Visage talking, and I am so happy to introduce you to the Queen's Court.
All right, everyone, welcome to this week's episode of Queen's Court with your girl, the Queen of NE. We're doing a New Japan watch-along as voted by you, the people. Nearly 100 votes voted that I should watch a New Japan match. I got to pick the match, very excited, but I can't do it by myself, so I brought the other half of hashtag Queen of Pup Connection, the can't-miss speculist, my pal and yours, for some Queen and Pup training tapes, because, yeah, we have a little surprise for you after we watch this match, but he's here. JPQ, what's up, buddy?
Queen, I am doing fantastic, although I call shenanigans, full-bore shenanigans with regards to this democratic vote on Queen's Court with New Japan winning. Now, I'm happy to watch New Japan. I'm here, and I'm happy that you invited me to watch New Japan because we all miss New Japan Pro Wrestling. But there was some other promotions that were available, and up to 6 minutes prior to the end of the vote, you know, there may have been a certain promotion that we could have been watching tonight, but instead that fuck Anthony, excuse me, Queen, but that fuck Anthony had to get involved, and now we're watching New Japan, which is 1 and 1A, really.
It is, but here's the problem. I was just sharing with you in our group chat, rather, not DM chat, that, look, this particular promotion, JPQ, is in the lead. And then I was like, 3 minutes left. We got this in the bag. Mm-hmm. Shouldn't have shared it.
No, because then shenanigans ensued.
Oh, Anthony, what are we going to do with you? But that's okay. Because you're right, JPQ. We do all miss New Japan Pro Wrestling.
We did.
You had an excellent episode with Warren and Mags making a fantasy booking New Japan Cup, which was 2.5 hours of gloriousness, and it just made me even miss New Japan more. So I'm really excited that the people voted, Anthony, to watch a New Japan match. And I picked a doozy. I picked a good one. I picked a time in New Japan where I wasn't watching yet. I was 1 year away from starting to watch New Japan. But this match, I just loved it the first time I saw it. So it's been a while, but I'm excited because we're watching from Wrestle Kingdom 10, AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Woohoo! How much? We're dancing. We're pumped up. We're ready. January 4th, Tokyo Dome. Ooh, lollygolly. This is going to be fun.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm so happy you picked this match. I probably came into New Japan about a year before Wrestle Kingdom 9 was kind of my intro to New Japan. And, you know, a year later, you're a pro, right?
Of
you
course.
know, stupid, like, oh, I know everything. No, you realize you know nothing. So it takes me back to a more ignorant time in my life.
Well, I'm very
immature
excited. Even though it's a more immature, ignorant time of your life, I'm excited because I wasn't watching New Japan at this time. So I came in a year later, and things had drastically changed in 2017. You know, the landscape was a little different. So
That's fair.
it's kind of fun to look back, and I really just love this match, and I fell in love with both of these guys, and of course I'd known AJ Styles from previous promotions, but this was different to watch him in Japan and watch him with Bullet Club and all of this fun stuff. So I'm pumped to watch. Of course, we're on New Japan World. And I just searched for the match itself, guys. So it's the video that I will link you in the description. It's only 37 minutes long. We're going to skip the promo video. It's all fun, but we're here to watch the match and watch along with you and not, be boring. So we're going to start it at 3:38 on the clock, if you will. And of course, like I said, I will link you and we're going to watch it. So we're going to hit play together, my friends. In 3, 2, 1, play. Oh, yeah. Here we go. God, this music, huh? This is wild to me.
I'm telling you, it's just something. There's an aura to AJ Styles. And whether it's the TNA days and what he's doing in WWE now, but then his New Japan run was just so good, and he just captivated the audiences every time he came out. And this is just a great intro for him.
I feel like AJ Styles was never more badass than this run.
Oh,
like,
no,
he had
100%.
Great moments, obviously, elsewhere. But he was hit on such a different level here. He doesn't even look like what you see now, No. That mask.
The face mask with the skull, the Bullet Club skull on it. And then on top of that, with his hair over top, so you can't really tell that it's a person. It's just the whole aesthetic works well together. And then he's wearing the championship white, right? Obviously not a champion here, clearly. But my point is that he's a winner. He
is a winner. And I love when he did the hands. It's Bullet Club. He looks great here. This gear, as you mentioned, the white. We love a white look for the champion. But he just looks so put together with the jacket. It's got the hoodie style, soft sweater-like hood. I loved this look on him. The mask was perfect, I thought.
Yeah. Is it your favorite Bullet Club leader? Is it your favorite Bullet Club leader?
I mean, kind of Prince Devitt.
Okay.
But yes. At the end of the day, yes.
Yeah.
AJ Styles. This is the time that I came into New Japan and I started going back and watching it. He was in charge, so he's the guy.
True. I like that. Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat. I think I want it to be Jay White. I just don't think. Not to say that he hasn't been there long enough yet, because again, he's hitting calendar year plus now. But it's just, AJ Styles is a GOAT in his own right, especially when it comes to in-ring. So Jay White's on his way.
Sure.
For sure. But he might be bigger than Bullet Club. He might be bigger. He's like an Okada, like how Okada's bigger than Chaos. Yes. He's just in a faction to be in a faction. Like this guy, he embodied what Bullet Club was back then.
100%. 100% right. I totally agree. I feel like Jay White almost doesn't belong in Bullet Club.
Kinda. It's like he's so good at being a heel that he's a face.
Yes. Yes. That's a great way to put it. He just doesn't belong there. I feel like a Kenta or even maybe a returning Machine Gun might
that would be fun.
Be a fun element to have leading Bullet Club. Bullet Club's lost its way a little bit.
Yeah, once again.
Once again, here we are again in some trouble. But this man, though, has never hit on more cylinders than when he was in New Japan.
God, I miss this Shinsuke so much. And it's, again, hey, he went and got his check, and he's living a great life right now. And God bless the man.
Yep.
But my goodness, this Shinsuke was fantastic. Again, this is coming off the heels of the year before, where it was him and Kota.
Right.
At Wrestle Kingdom 9.
Which was just unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Then you got him here. And just this, again, I just love he's very wispy, That's the right word. Like, he's flowy. You know what I mean?
He is very flowy.
Dig that. I just absolutely dig that. Always have.
I like the way he walks. I just like the way he handles his body. He's very aware. He's aware of everything. Like when you're a dancer or an actor, you have to be very aware of like your fingers and the position of your body and where your head is looking at all times. And I feel like I know it's corny. They call him the artist known as, right? Shinsuke Nakamura, but it's kind of true. It's kind of true. He's very like elegant like that. It's weird.
Yeah.
But in the best way possible. That's so uniquely him.
Right. And again, perfect. Like, so when I used to watch this back then, you talk about like the fit of a title and the IWGP championships, both the IC title as well as the heavyweight championship. Yeah, they're huge, right? Yeah. They're damn near gaudy. Yep. Gorgeous, but damn near gaudy. And for whatever reason, that IC title, and I think it's just when I came in, You know, he's the embodiment of that, but the way it fits his body too.
It looks good on him, doesn't it?
It's like the big gold belt on Flair. Like there's just some things that make sense. And him with the IC title is just a profile that has always made sense to me.
Yeah. It looks good on him. It's a great belt too.
Great title.
What I loved about this when I first started watching New Japan is that feeling of how much their belts mattered.
Yeah.
How important it was to be a champion. What it meant to fight for a championship. To carry it. To have that run. To even be in this match right now challenging was a big deal.
True.
And that was something I had never seen before. In that same way. Like WWE titles, the big ones felt big. And the IC title for a while felt big at points.
Right.
Not
Mid-90s.
all the time, but you're right, in mid-90s. It sure did feel like something. But the other titles to me never really felt as important. New Japan things feel important.
Yeah. The IC
Maybe
title.
not the trios, but like...
No, the never titles don't count.
The never titles don't count. But this title felt just as important as the major heavyweight championship. And I'd never seen that before.
Yeah, I think it's huge. I think Jericho, even when he had on ice, did a good job with it. I just think that the IC title right now, the way it flip-flopped between Naito and Ibushi, and then now that it's part of the Champ storyline, I think it's lost a little bit in the last couple years, but they can get it back. It's not dead to rights the way the IC title in WWE is, but...
Yeah, I feel like it really has gone to a lot of different people.
Mm-hmm.
And Naito, of course, has his own story with that belt, the love-hate relationship with the IC title. But I think you're right. I think once they end up splitting it back after they're done with the double champ storyline, whenever that may be, given our current climate, they could get it back.
Totally.
I would love to see it like this again.
Yeah, give it to Jay White.
Yes, let him do something with it.
So let him build it up. He's more than talented to do it. I just love this match. Again, like, fast forward what? When was this? This was...
2016.
Yeah, 16. So you're talking fast forward 2.5 years to WrestleMania when these two meet again, and it's just like night and day difference.
It's so different. I remember us all talking on the wider world of the internet about the expectations
right
that we had for this, because we knew
right
because we knew what they did in this match that we're watching right now, and just the chemistry they have in this match. Oh my god. And we thought, oh my god, on the grandest stage of them all, we're gonna get this. We didn't. We didn't.
No, Queen, we did not.
Not even close. And I don't really know why, because it's the same two people, but they weren't the same people.
They didn't mesh well.
No, they didn't. They weren't the same people anymore. Things had changed. The venue had changed. The company had changed. The way they were allowed to wrestle had changed.
Well, I think that's the biggest thing, because there's that feeling out process. So, like, as we're watching now, the way the crowd reacts, they're reacting to a little bit of, hold wrestling. It's just, they're just kind of feeling each other out. They're putting on a little bit of a show while they do this back and forth. And they then break clean, and then they recircle, and they're going to kind of tie back up again. And again, they're kind of telling this story. It's a precursor of things to come.
Sure.
Do that in front of a WWE audience, not where they don't appreciate it, but without the magnitude of the storylines coming into this Wrestle Kingdom, it's just not the same. It's a different energy when you watch it. And I'm not saying it's better. I'm just saying it's different than what you're accustomed to. And I think this type of match translates better with these two wrestlers here than it did 2.5 years later.
Oh, I think that's completely spot on, especially because of how they were able to build this feud and this moment that we get, and how the Japanese audience is just different. It's just different. You're right. Even when we go in America, like when you and I went, that was a totally different vibe than a WWE show.
Yep, I agree.
100% agree. It's a different feeling. It's a different sort of appreciation for what you're about to witness. It's not to say that WWE they don't appreciate wrestling. I mean, I've been to several WWE shows and NXT shows. They do, but it's different. This is a different form of entertainment than what you get in WWE.
Right.
Which is, I think, why I fell in love with New Japan in the first place. Because the wrestling was just so fucking good.
So much better.
Yeah, like night and day. But they still had stuff like that, right? They're still giving you the story. And Shinsuke is just like, how do you not like the guy? Who were you rooting for when this happened when you were?
Shinsuke.
Yeah, you're a Shinsuke guy.
Yeah, no, he was my guy in this. And like I remember like so I'm trying to place this. This was 16, so it was the year of 15 leading into that. And I always kind of throws me for a second.
Yeah, I know.
And it was Okada beat Styles at Dominion that year, if I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Shinsuke was the runner-up in the G1 that year, losing to Tanahashi, because that was what the main event was this year, was Tanahashi versus Okada.
Correct.
Okada retained again on the way to the Tokyo Dome.
Right.
And then... and then Shinsuke had the IC title, and it was like, what are you going to do with, your former champion? Boom, we're going to put him in a position. And that was the kind of the build from there. Yeah, it's like I'm trying to, like, piece back 4 years ago.
I know, it's a long time ago.
It's just like, I'm like, wait, I know I remember this, but what is it exactly?
No, I mean, when I saw this match for the first time, I had already started to watch New Japan. Obviously, like I mentioned at the beginning, I'd started in 2017, but I went back to try and figure out some stuff just to try to teach myself, who are these people, what's going on, why do they all don't like each other, who's in what faction, because that was a totally different vibe too to get used to.
It was an education to it.
It was a real education, but it wasn't a bad education. I enjoyed it, but the first time I saw this match, I was just like, I gotta be Bullet Club. I just gotta. Like, I knew I was already, but I knew it was gonna get like deeper and deeper, and then going back and seeing AJ's leadership in that group was just, my God. Bullet Club was at its best. Like, Prince Devitt was great. Don't get me wrong. He's the OG. But the things AJ Styles was able to bring to it, you're right. You said it earlier. He's the GOAT in a lot of ways.
He is the GOAT.
He's just the in-ring wrestling, the storytelling, the charisma. He's just got whatever it is he has. He's just one of the best. And the fact that he can still go at the level that he does is unbelievable to me. He's just damn good. It's just different AJ Styles now.
Yep. Yeah, I agree with all that.
Oh, Red Shoes. I love Red Shoes. That was another thing. I fell in love with Red Shoes pretty quick. I've never seen a referee be so much fun. Oh. This is just so hard hitting, too.
Well, yeah. I mean, these two back and forth. Again, like, it's just, like, it's why, like, I don't have any type of, I don't want to say ill will, because that's, like, the wrong phrasing for it. Sure. But it's why it doesn't bother me that Shinsuke's kind of working this, half-rate schedule in WWE. It's like, you think about the tread on this man's tires, right? Not just the King of Strong style and his NXT run, which was pretty good. But, I mean, think about everything that he did at New Japan. The shoot fighting. He was part of the mixed martial arts. He was like the only wrestler to be able to pick up W's against MMA fighters in an MMA style type of ring. Like, this dude has been through wars. And, he's living in Florida right now, living his best life, tax-free, tax-free income, and, chilling on TV. I got nothing but respect for the man. Like, let him, what he did in this match, what he's done in his career in New Japan isn't going to be tainted by going and collecting a check for a couple years, we were in a Twitter thread a couple weeks ago, I think, that was asking that exact thing. Right. And when you're watching matches like this, you're reminded of what this man's career in New Japan was and everything he had to offer. And then a lot of people think that what he does now cheapens what he did here, and I just see them as two different things. He moved on to a different phase.
He moved on to a completely different company in a completely different country with different expectations and presentation.
Right.
In NXT, even as quote unquote, what do you call it? Indie-ish for WWE, it's not even close to New Japan. Nothing is close to New Japan but New Japan. So I don't know. I just feel I feel some type of way when people say stuff like that, because you're right. How do you hate on him for doing that?
Right.
Collecting his check, having a good time, it seems like. So live your life, boo. You do you, boo boo. The only thing we don't like, JPQ, is his choice of gear.
Well, the jumpsuit just does not work.
The jumpsuit doesn't work for me. Though I will say his gear here wasn't really spectacular.
Mm. No, he came off in like the cutoff shirt.
Yes.
You know, that's like the long, like it would be a V-neck, but it's just a low dip.
It is.
It just cracks me up. It's like something that like Rocky used to train in back in the 70s.
Oh my God, yeah. I did like the red leather armband though.
Sure. Yeah.
It's just kind of funny.
Classic Shinsuke.
Yes. Ooh. Ooh. Oh my God, the back.
The lower back. Mm.
Ooh. 2, no. Again. Oh, didn't
He
even
says,
get
come on.
I love when he says that. That's the thing that I love when he does it in WWE. Come on. He gets all excited. Cracks me the F up. I actually loved when he teamed with Natalya too, because it was so fucking random.
Yes.
But they used to like hiss little cats at each other. It was
Little
adorable.
Mm-hmm. They just enjoyed. They had fun.
They did look like they had fun. Is AJ your favorite Bullet Club leader too, or?
Yeah, I think he is. I do. Again, I want to give some love to Jay White, but I just think that total body of work right now.
Total body work, yeah.
I'm going with, and again, because it's not fair, because you had Gallows and Machine Gun there, and you had like Bad Luck at like, I'm not gonna say his prime, but like you had a pretty good Bad Luck there.
Sure did.
Tama there, and so yeah, I think just, and it's like right around when I came into, so
it's a little nostalgia as well.
All those reasons, right?
Yeah. Oh.
But again, it was crazy when because like I wasn't a big TNA guy,
right?
But like you always knew who Styles was.
Yeah.
But to see you didn't see this character come to fruition as much, as Kentucky boy or Georgia boy, until really, in my opinion, you didn't see this type of character development until TNA. Or excuse me, until New Japan.
New Japan.
I don't know if they held him back or if he wasn't looked at as being part of the main picture. And they tell the stories about his pay and him not getting where he wanted to be, and they didn't want to use him the way they wanted to use him, and they let his contract lapse, and he just took advantage of that to go to to bet on himself and go to Japan.
What a bet!
What a bet!
What a bet!
Where he is now.
I know. I mean, he had a huge run here. And a huge run in WWE.
Yeah.
For as little as he's been there, I mean, he's had the championship for a long time. SmackDown was the house that AJ Styles built for a damn long time, right?
Damn right.
I remember when he premiered, or not premiered, what are we at, a movie set? Come on, Queen. When he debuted at Royal Rumble came out, I lost it. I was freaking out. The hottest free agent. I can still hear it today. And I was like, oh my God, it's AJ Styles in WWE. I was losing it. I was excited for Shinsuke too, but once the NXT run was over, I knew it wasn't going to be what we wanted it to be.
Right. No, it's true.
He had the IC title in WWE and nothing really happened. But he had the IC title here. What a difference. Compare those two. Holy jeez. Oh, whoa, calf crusher.
Got it sunk in.
Yeah, he does. It's interesting when you watch this now and watch how they do these moves in WWE, because he still does a calf crusher, but it's different than this one.
Yeah, because this one he locks his leg underneath.
Right.
and pushes over. But then you also got to give it to the camera angle too, right? How
Yeah,
do we
sure.
typically see the WWE? It's underneath the lower ring, right? And it's usually to the side profile. This one's dead on its chest, and you get that different angle look. New
Yeah.
Japan has always done that better. They've always been able to get the better production out of matches, knowing where to put the cameras and when to put them there, and how to kind of play this, how the story interacts with how you're shooting it.
Yeah.
Very, very strong. It's half of, well, not half, and maybe it's 30% of what makes New Japan so great.
It definitely helps to make what's going on feel brutal,
Right.
or feel like intense. Especially if you watch, like, you know, a Kenny versus Okada series and you watch them literally beat each other up for 45 minutes to an hour and a half, depending on which one you're watching. And it just makes everything look worse. Oh, what a move. 2. Nope. That wasn't a good camera angle, though. You watched him watching Red Shoes. That's okay.
They've gotten better over the years. I can save this.
You could save it. You could save it. So who were your favorites way back in 2016?
In 16?
Yeah.
Well, I was a Tanahashi guy.
Because of the hair.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was because I got into the Tanahashi-Okada feud so much. And I really just, and when I first started watching, it was kind of like, you know, Okada was on top and Tanahashi was kind of chasing, right? At least this year, right? Won the G1, you know, in 16, and I was able to go to the finals, and they're trading back and forth, and he's the former ace, but he's really the ace, but, like, you know, like, they're playing that game.
Right.
I'm just thinking to myself, like, you kind of rooting for that guy at that point, not knowing as much as I did now, right?
Right.
And so I was a big Tanahashi guy. Goto, obviously, back then,
Goto.
you know, I still am. I mean, I still look at him as type of way, and I liked all the New Japan dads, and still do. You know, I grew up on Great Muta and and Chono coming over New Japan, or coming from New Japan over into NWO and WCW days. So it's like, as soon as I got the NJPW for the first time, it was like, okay, I'm gonna go back and watch all their matches from, you know, the mid 90s or late 80s, early 90s. I was like, I want to go back and watch all the Chono matches and all his championship runs and, you know, and stuff like that. So, like, I was good affinity for, like, the Nakanishis and, you know, Tenzans of the world.
Yeah. That's what I loved about getting New Japan World and being able to watch all of this stuff, is their vast collection.
It's amazing.
It's a huge breadth of library.
Yeah, that's a great way of putting it. It's so tough trading the back and forth, stiff shot, elbows, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I'm just, like, mesmerized watching this.
That's right. When you watch matches with hashtag Queen of Pop Connection, we don't actually talk about the matches.
No, we give you everything, people. We talk about the match and everything else.
That's right. But I think people underestimate the archive of NJPW.
Yes.
Right? It's hard for me to say that it's, like, better than the WWE network because of how much you have on the WWE network as well. And, like, all, like, the secondary promotions that they bought up over the years and the old territory days and stuff like that. But, like, anybody that you like on WWE before, 2002? You could probably find doing some type of tour in NJPW. You know what I mean? And, like, I just go back and watch some of the old. Like, you watch the old, you know, Eddie Guerrero and Chris Benoit matches, Chris Jericho coming over, you know, and then wearing all the masks, and, you know, Wild Pegasus versus, you know, Black Tiger or whatever. And it's just, like, you watch those, and that's, like, dope as shit, right?
Very dope.
Corazon de Leon coming over, Jericho coming over and doing his thing. But then, like, even, like, you know, the Vader run, you know, back in the day is ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know, it's Stan Hansen and everything he did. Like, it's just something fun. Great Muta. Like, is like still, like, you go back and you watch his championship run, for fuck's sake.
I know.
Yeah, it's like there's just so much history in New Japan. There's a lot of crap too.
There's a lot of crap. There's a lot of not good stuff.
Yeah, good hit there by damn near knocked out his ass.
Yeah. Whoa. That was a brutal sequence, too, that we just watched. Holy
Mhm.
jeez. A lot of close near falls here. We're nearing the end, people. You can feel it.
Boom. 450 splash.
Oh, sheet. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Nope.
Uh-oh. What's going to happen? What's going to happen? Oh! Brutal. 1, 2. Nope. Kicked out of that one, JPQ.
Mm-hmm.
Woo,
Sure
I
did.
thought that was it the first time I watched it. I was like, oh, jeez. They had me. Sold me. It was brutal.
It's a pretty belt.
It is
And
pretty.
it's weathered.
Yeah. It's not
know,
clean.
like- Yeah, the imperfection of it.
Yeah.
You know? It's like it's got like the little patina kind of look on it.
Mhm.
You know? It's almost like somebody like left it. They use it as a coaster at home. You know, it gets the water condensation on it. Like it's just,
Or we took
you
it
know.
to a bus stop and it was just straight raining.
Yeah. It's like the one that like the one nowadays is kind of like buffed out a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, they keep it kind of nice, but it's like, man, like I like the weathered look.
Yeah. It's scrappy.
It is scrappy. That's a good way of
Means
putting
you,
it.
you did something with it, you know? Oh, that was a Judas effect. Whoa, shit, this move is great. Woo! Getting me pumped up.
Yeah, looking
Get
for the
him,
arm
Shin.
bar.
Get him. Oh, AJ, you're screwed, bud. Gotta get out of it. Oh, he's got the legs.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. One arm.
Right.
Yeah, you're gonna lose that, bud.
Pulls him into the triangle.
Woo! Uh-oh.
So again, like knowing the mixed martial arts background of Shinsuke, it all makes sense. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it fits.
The old Hell's Gate, right? That's what this is.
That's
The
right.
Undertaker's Hell's Gate.
Yeah.
Right? Set it up for the Styles Clash. Bang.
Woohoo! Here we go.
Nope.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Mr. Warren's 2.9.
And whoa. 2.9. Red Shoes is like, I'm tired, bro. You kicked your arm up. That's what I love about Red Shoes.
Matt.
He's just like, oh god. Shinsuke's neck. Look at this replay. Boom.
Bang.
Oh, he got all of that one. Woo. I like that move.
Me too.
Styles Clash. I like it. Shinsuke's looking wild. AJ's gonna go get him. Whoa!
I always enjoyed this about this version of AJ. It's like when he felt the momentum switch, kind of like Hogan's power up. It's like when he felt that the momentum in the back third of the match was becoming his, like he attacked. He didn't waste too much time selling. Like he's sold for Shinsuke this entire match up to this point, and now it's finally his time. And it's not like he still looks tired, but like he understands that like there's a fierceness that a next level of that he needs to hit to be able to continue, laying on the pin. He's a finisher, right? And in that sense.
Yeah, I like that. That's a good observation. I didn't think about it like that. So you thought you were getting a Styles Clash.
Mm-hmm.
You were wrong.
Nope. Go
Going
take
up to
this
the
baby to
ropes.
the top rope.
Top rope, baby. I always get so nervous when they do this shit. I do. Oh, Shinsuke's fighting back.
Don't block
Getting
it.
dangerous.
Bam!
Oh.
There's the kick.
What a kick.
Solid spit by
Yep. He landed that one pretty good. Oh, oh, oh.
Bam.
Damn. Okay, here we go. 1, 2. Nope.
Nope.
That's a nope. That's a hard no, sir. I was losing my mind watching this match. I'm still, all these years later, my heart is like racing a little bit.
Right.
It
Well, you
gets me
got to.
excited.
Yeah, it gets you going.
Yeah, this is why I miss New Japan. I miss feeling this. I miss watching Okada, and I miss watching Jay White and Naito and Kota not kill himself on his freaking neck.
Well, hey.
That kid. Oh!
Bam.
Oh! Vicious. Vicious, he said on commentary. That is true. Who has the better knee, Shinsuke or Kenny?
It's Shinsuke.
Definitely, right? Because of the way it's
100%. And I am
articulated,
completely
that's not the
biased
word.
in this, but
Executed. That's the word I'm looking for.
bam.
1,
Boom.
2,
3.
and
Look at the crowd. Look at the
still.
Japanese crowd.
Look at, they're pumped up.
Right. Ready.
Yay, Shinsuke.
Crushed it. Such
He
a good
did.
match.
What a great match that was, right?
Good co-main. It really is. I mean, it's just one that you get invested to.
It's a feel-good
Yeah.
New Japan match, you know?
Right.
And what I
Yeah.
like about it, and I like watching it, is I could watch Okada and Tanahashi wrestle a lot. But I
Right.
really wanted to go back to a time where these two that we see on our screens currently are two totally different people. So I
Right.
was like, oh, I knew what I'm picking right away. What a classic. This was a fun one. So I'm super glad that you're here to watch that with me. So thank
I'm
you.
super glad you invited me on to watch with you.
Oh, anytime. You know that, pal. But today is a special day because we're trading the tapes today.
Mm-hmm.
And I know on your show, which we'll definitely be talking about a little bit later, you dropped that similar news. So should we tell them the surprise or what?
I think it's only right that in a world where, people don't get their just due, that we find ourselves in a position to where we can kind of right the ship a little bit.
Yeah. We can right the wrong, you fuck.
Fuck, Anthony. Smart to death fame.
He rigged it so #watch Stardom would not win. Well, guess what, pal? We're watching Stardom.
Goddamn right, watch Stardom.
Yep,
On this trade,
StardomWorld.com.
I'm excited. Tape trading. We're doing this on MPA this week. #Queen and Pup Connection. Traded matches, right? Going back to the old digital tape trading days. I'm excited that you want to watch a little Stardom. This is not the first time we've watched Stardom. However, this is the first time we've watched without doing a wrestling fashion.
I know. I'm excited to just
right?
watch it. And I haven't seen this match, so I'm super pumped for it.
Yeah, I picked this match for a couple reasons. One, I like to show what people can do on underneath a certain time limit, right? And this one goes right about 10 minutes. And it's one where it's also YouTube accessible. So if you don't have stardom-world.com, you should go into Queen's Court link below, where the YouTube site has it linked and primed for you. And what's nice is that it mimics the stardom-world.com site with regards to timing. So we should be watching the same video at the same time. That's important to me. But really, people talk about how they like the Joshi style, or they want to understand Joshi style. And I'll tell you that I tend to be more of a strong style guy myself. And there's this other side of it, which is a very quick paced back and forth, right? Very technically driven counter. Riho is the person that comes to mind for a lot of the casual fans who've been watching through AEW. We have an opportunity to kind of see a nice little mixed bag with this match. We get to see a Queen's Quest matchup. The leader, Momo Watanabe, versus, probably the most technically inclined up-and-comer. Probably not fair to Starlight Kid, but within Queen's Quest, Azumi, AZM, for the people out there that pisses off. That gets pissed off when I use her initials. But we got Azumi versus Momo, a Queen's Quest versus Queen's Quest matchup in the G1 styling 5-star Grand Prix. It's a quick 10-minute match back and forth, and I think it's got a nice showcase of what Joshi wrestling can be with blending these two styles together.
Oh, I'm super excited. So if you have stardom-world.com, you could just plug that in from September the 7th, 2019. And we're looking for that match. And or you can do the YouTube link that I've attached. And we're going to hit play at 36.
Correct.
seconds, I believe we said.
Yes.
Yes, that's correct. Okay, so we're going to hit play together in 3, 2, 1, play. Ooh, Stardom. Uh-oh. Hello.
So,
Yes.
right. So very quick intros here. Again, love the subtitles. We're in the middle of the 5-star Grand Prix. So again, just like the G1, they're going for points. They're building, and then the top 2 in each block. These 2 are in the same block, obviously. Sashes represent what color block you're in, red or blue. And this is the matchup for this evening between these 2. And again, it's just it'll be a nice little respect feud back and forth. Azumi again, no more than 18 years old.
Wow.
Momo, 19 years old and the leader of Queen's Quest. So
Amazing.
yeah.
I love watching Momo wrestle.
Mm-hmm. Don't quote me. Azumi might be 17. Like she's young.
Young. They're young and fun.
Mm-hmm.
So other than the 5-star Grand Prix,
Yeah.
are there any other times where faction members will face off against other faction members?
Oh yeah, all the time. And so Queen's Quest is like the Yankees of Stardom. Like it was started by Io Shirai.
Yep.
And if you're in
such a good outfit, by the
Queen's
way.
Quest, I know, isn't it fun?
So good.
If you're in Queen's Quest, you're expected to win titles.
Mm-hmm.
So whether you have the championship and you're getting, like, for example, Momo and Utami main evented New York, right? For the Wonder of Stardom Championship. They're both in Queen's Quest. You know, it's like it's not just a respect feud type of thing. It's like if you're here, you're expected to compete, right? And
you're expected to compete. High level.
High level.
Mm-hmm.
But you see, they come up with the masks with the little different characters on it, and it's whether you're Konami and you've moved on to TCS, you know, it's like you take that with you to kind of show that you've been represented or branded as Queen's Quest as being part of your lineage, right? We had the same thing with Hazuki and her face mask when she moved over to Edo Tai.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. I love the blue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Momo's she's kind of been redesigned over the last, I would say, at this point, probably about 10 months, right? She was kind of a little plain Jane when she took the Wonder of Stardom Championship off Io. And then through her Wonder of Stardom run, tag team run, and then alternated to the 5-star here, she's added flair to her hair, you know, a little color, balanced out the highlights a little bit, added white to her overall aesthetic, and again, just a lot of good choices overall.
Yeah. The first Stardom match I watched, you showed me, had Momo in it.
Really? Yeah, I'm like Momo's like low key my favorite.
Low key your favorite. Other than favorite. Of course. I was gonna say other than Saki Kashima, of course.
Yes, number 1, Mr. Kashima over here. But but Momo, I don't know what it is about Momo because I wasn't always a huge Momo guy. But I tell you, over the last 18 months or so, it's like I find myself rooting for her a lot more.
She's fun. She's fun to root for.
She is. She's like a little underdog, but she's kind of bratty, you know, and she's kind of pompous, but she's kind of endearing at the same time. Like there's a lot of contrast with her, where I should just not like her, but I do.
Yeah, I like her. I like Hana. Kagetsu, of course. Sure. When I first started watching Stardom was, I think, probably my favorite.
Kagetsu, yeah.
I love Kagetsu.
Yeah, retired and then ran on that little
I know.
Oh, man, you go back and watch a retirement match from a couple months ago before the whole COVID thing started, and it's just like, it's great. Yeah, but this is a good back and forth between the two. You're going to be very impressed. Coming out of the 5-star, spoilers, you know, Azumi wins Best Technical Wrestler Award.
Oh, so nice.
You know, and she's young. I mean, you can see it, you know, so, you know, that's right. Respect the beginning.
Nah, I'm good.
Nope. Which is a big deal because Momo is like her leader, you know, like first round draft pick in Azumi.
Yep. Oh, now she's like, all right, I'll do it now.
Do it on her terms.
Yeah. What I love about Stardom too is that the people are really into it, which I love too. Whoa, that was a quick roll up.
Yeah, quick roll up. And again, Azumi's known for this style. So this is the high speed title or the high speed style that we talk about a lot.
Right.
So like where Riho does this a little on the slower side, you see it a little bit faster with when Izumi or when we have Izumi and Starlight Kid, Hazuki back in the day. You know, Mayu was fantastic at this style before she grew out of it. Mayu Izumi earlier in this tournament was very fun because they did a high-speed match. Boom with that kick to the chest.
What a kick, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a thing that people who haven't seen Stardom before, or have only seen a little bit of Stardom, can really appreciate about what you're watching. It's really fast-paced, and they're very hard-hitting. That was something I didn't expect. Like, when I first started watching, I was surprised.
Right.
I'm like, they're so tiny, but Jesus, they can hit people.
Yeah, they work hard. And that's
They
the
do.
thing, like, you go back to Stardom back in 2016, right? 2015, 14. It was a harder style for sure. It's lightened up a little bit. They're a little more fan-friendly or family-friendly now, but they haven't lost the essence of it. But we see a couple more styles. Back in the day, where their comedy was always a cornerstone of Stardom,
Sure.
you know, these women beat the shit out of each other.
Yeah.
Like that's
I
just
feel
what
like
it
that
used to be.
wasn't that especially prevalent with Io and Kyrie?
Yes, Kyrie got beat up. There's a lot of
Kyrie got beat up a lot. I feel
a lot
like.
of tread on those tires with her.
Yeah. Oh,
So they protect them a little bit more now. But again,
Sure.
still highly elevated wrestling.
yeah. I like how they have their factions also in here, and there's something to like about everything. There's
Right.
really, like, there's heels ish, but I don't know, like, it's not the same. I wouldn't say like Oedo Tai is like Bullet Club heel, but
No, because
it's not like
there's
that.
always levity brought to it.
Right. There's
No.
always a level of like lightness and fun or comedy or all of the above.
Right. Like Kagetsu's going to hang you from the rafters, but before she does, the entire group's going to do a dance, choreographed in the ring. You know what I mean? Like it's just
You're like, wait, what? It's super fun.
hmm
They also happen to have a lot of gaijins in Stardom.
Yeah. Well, you got your two top gaijins there, right?
That's right. Two of them.
Mm-hmm.
B. Priestley, of course, what people will know from AEW, and Jamie Hayter, who also made an AEW appearance, and I would love to see her again. I love Jamie Hayter.
Big things
She's
for
fun.
those two.
Big things for those two.
I really do, in fact, love the fact that Jamie Hayter is like leaning into the Joshi monster role. You know, I've been saying it a lot. But if she's going to take on, I guess I could use like the Yoshiko role, but it's not really. I mean, people really don't like Yoshiko. But like if she come in like go on to like an Aja Kong, but like different, but like that size type of element.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of good that she can do. You know, that dynamic really, really works well in a promotion like Stardom, especially with being a top gaijin too. It's like perfect heat missile. So
Yeah, it works. Momo's kicks are brutal in this match. Holy
she's
jeez.
just a monster.
Yeah. She got them thick thighs, honey. They'll come get you. She ain't afraid. That's why I like Momo.
I like that she's gaining confidence here. So the big thing coming into this was that she was tag team title, boom, right back into that corner. That's right. You got to know your place.
Shut her right up.
She's letting her know right now.
Yep.
Yeah, she's taking it. Like she's like,
She
you
is.
don't have it. Boom, right to the midsection.
She's like, this is why I'm in charge and you're not.
Very much. Again, it's the old Kohai Senpai relationship here.
Sure. Oh my God.
To the
Holy
back of the neck.
Jesus.
Woo!
What a kick. Brutal.
Like this is the Momo that I like. We had a shook Momo at the beginning of the 5-star, right? She lost her tag team title, she lost her Wonder of Stardom championship title.
Right.
She had no momentum coming into this, and then she lost her first couple matches. It was really kind of like she needed to kind of start the redemption story through the month of September, through August into September, you know, and this is a good representation of the potential that she has, you know, if she ever makes it to the higher echelon. She's not quite Hana level, Mayu level, Julia level, but like she's second tier for sure. She's lower main event for sure.
Right.
And for 19, it's exactly where she needs to be.
Yeah. She's filling that spot very well, I feel like.
Yeah.
It was like, I remember when you were covering this on No Particular Angle. God, I can't speak. It was almost like Momo got her groove back a little bit.
Yeah.
It's like, she
Like
pulled
that.
a little Stella.
I think I'm gonna make that a parody movie cover.
There you go. Momo got her groove back. Yeah. It's nice to see. I was sad when she lost the title, but like I get it, but
Yeah.
I liked her.
Arisa's
her
had
run.
it since, and she's had a decent run with it. So
Yeah.
It's another secondary title that has the prestige that you're looking for. Boom. Nope.
Nope. Oh, landed that one. Yes, Azumi, go get her. I love the shorts on her because it's like the half purple leopard print, but half black. I love that.
Leopard print is a staple of Queen's Quest.
Right. I remember you had told me that.
Yeah.
It's kind of their thing.
Yeah. You see Momo's got it on the knee pad.
Right. Oh. Whoa.
Bam. Flips out of it.
Oh.
Down there, into the big kick. Right to the head. A lot of kicks between these two. Kick pads.
Yeah.
The kick pads are working.
The kick pads are doing their job today.
So this is what concerns me about Azumi. Now you're going to see her go up here, and I believe, if I remember correctly, she goes for a Meteora type of double stomp with the knees. Okay, so she didn't hit it that time. It was just a double stomp.
Yep.
But sometimes, man, she does it, and she just lands right on her knees. And it's like, I get that you're young, but that shit's going to come back to pay double on you.
Yep.
Soon enough. And it's just like, every time I see it, I cringe. It's not necessary. Do the double stomp. She's good at the double
stomp and leave it alone.
Right.
You almost had her there, Azumi.
Mm-hmm.
That was close.
Speaking of, I hate the double stomp. Like
I'm not really a fan either.
Yeah. Like when Io did it out of a boom, right back into.
Beautiful.
When Io did it with a backflip and then landed a double stomp, that was dope.
Yes.
But
impressive.
Yeah. But I don't know. There's just something that I don't find very impactful, whether it's Finn Balor, although he does a crazy one.
He does do a crazy one.
Yeah, he does like a dragoon jump. But overall, I just don't find it to be a very impactful move. And I don't think a lot of people can do it well and not hurt the other person.
Yeah. Well, that's another thing too. It's a dangerous bet that you take when you do that. You could really hurt somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. Nope. She's almost out of that. Careful. Very bendy.
Very bendy.
Holy God. I don't think my body would bend like that. Oh my God.
Boom.
Whoa.
Counters the Boston Crab into 2.
Wow. See, this is why people should watch Stardom JPQ. It's a lot of fun. It's fast-paced.
It is fun. There's good energy.
Watching it.
And you don't need commentary. Yeah, no. They have it if you watch the Japanese feed from the television. I think it's Samurai TV. Mm-hmm. Yep, running Meteora for 2. But you don't need the commentary. The crowd getting into it keeps you invested. It feels like you're there almost.
Yeah, it does feel like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind the no commentary.
Yeah, and it's a culture shock the first time you watch it. Like I make no bones about it. Yeah, you have to get it kind of into it. Yep. Jumping Meteora.
1, 2. Nope. Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, Momo. Yeah, get her. Pull her by that hair.
Right.
She's mad now.
Yeah. She's pulling this half chicken wing this entire 5-star. And what was really fun was that her and Hana, okay, so she just kicked her. So now she's setting her up. Bam. Oh. Nope. Whoa. Countered.
1, 2. Nope.
Nope.
Oh, Jesus. That's brutal. It sounds brutal.
Boom.
2 in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Uh-oh.
Been out of it.
Wow.
Bam.
1, 2. Nope. Momo had a thigh injury, huh?
Yeah. So so this is like again Azumi's type of thing. Like a lot of quick transitions, quick counters. A lot of flips, sunset flip type of things into. Now when she's working with somebody like-minded on the wrestling side, it's a lot of quick transitions and it's very, very fast. It's very impressive. Again, when boom.
Yeah.
Beat driver again.
Quick. Whoa.
Yep. Countered out once again by Azumi. Again, this is what makes Azumi so dangerous.
Yeah.
The leverage points to get to the pin.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Momo's got her now.
And the only thing about this is that the ref should be There, boom.
Yep, boom, done. All right, Momo.
Mm-hmm.
That was a fun one.
Yeah, it's a fun back and forth, and what I really enjoyed some of the things that they did differently in the 5-star, and half the reason I picked this match is because of the finish where she wins with the chicken wing, crossface chicken wing, is they added submissions to the main roster, to the leaders, right? So we saw more submission finishes from our main stars than we have in in matches prior, right? Months prior, and whether that was Hana or Mayu or Tam or Tommy, Jungle, they all added a submission as a tease for a lot of them. So it wasn't just the same finish and the same signature moves all over again. So to see them pull out the W's every once in a while, utilizing their submissions, it's a lot of fun. A lot of fun to see.
I loved it. And I hope everybody watching loved it too, and will now get stardom-world.com. Because let me tell you, my friends, it's worth it. I've been enjoying my Stardom subscription. It's not that much money. It's like $8 and change.
Right.
It's if that, really. And it's awesome. There's a lot of things you can do and go through and watch. They have a lot you can go back and see. And #watch Stardom.
#watch Stardom. Yeah, for sure.
For sure. Man, this was a lot of fun. I'm glad we were trading the tapes this week. And, tell the people what you got going on, because I don't think this is the only Stardom.
Well, no. I mean, if you enjoy this and you've got stardom-world.com on the premium level, you can head over to NPA this week and you can check out Tiff, our friend Tiff from the Holds Bar Network, from Talking Indies with just every single. She seems to be like she's on every show other than Kyle's Masters show over there.
She's got everything. All Elite Pod, Talking Indies. The new show she's dropped. Oh, my God. She's everywhere, that tip.
Yeah, she had Danny DeManto on yesterday on live stream. So she's got everything going on. Anyway, so she comes on and she watches a little Stardom, #watch Stardom, and she's never seen it before, right? And we go through the 5-star with probably one of, if not the best match of the 5-star Grand Prix, which was on the finals. It was Mayu versus Momo, as well as Saki Kashima and Natsu in the feud of the year, in the comedy stylings that ensued in their match for the emblem rights to the entrance music of Saki Kashima. So we went through those two. And again, just have fun going back and forth. So if you have stardom-world.com, if you're interested in stardom-world.com, go buy it, go get it for a month, and then head over to MPA and watch along with us.
Oh, my God. You have to do it. I know that I'm so excited because I will be listening to this while I'm working tomorrow and tuning in to watch along with JPQ and Tiff. I'm pumped. I can't wait to hear what Tiffany has to say about Stardom. I'm pumped up.
Me too.
So, of course, my friends, you know what to do. Go follow my pal JPQ at Big Paws on a Pup on Twitter. And, of course, No Particular Angle, which he has links to on his Twitter. And, Smart to Death Radio, just saying. You can go hop on all your podcast favorites, iTunes, Spotify, who the hell knows what else that you do. But whatever it is you do, you can listen to No Particular Angle there. And I just want to thank my pal coming on to Queen's Court to have this fun watch along. It was a good time. I miss Japanese wrestling.
Me too.
So you know what that means. We just have to watch more.
Yes. And if you haven't yet, watch them all. Go at Daily Motion, YouTube, all the random sites that we're not allowed to talk about because you're not supposed to be watching them anyway. Go to them. Check out something new, something different during the quarantine so that when everybody comes back to wrestling, you can support more people than you did before everybody left.
Yeah, and we'll leave it at that. So, my friends, enjoy the rest of your day, and please be kind to one another.